So right off the bat, the one thing that I want to share with everybody is this anime definitely does not take itself seriously, like whatsoever. And that is a blessing, like to the nth degree. We have dealt with anime that is just silly, like to the next level silliness, but it wants the viewer to take it seriously. And the good thing about Miss Kurotsu and the Monster Development Company is, or department, it does not take itself seriously, which is a good thing for us, the viewer, because one thing that I will say from this anime, with episode 1 now being wrapped up, is it is absolutely freaking hilarious. I mean, it has like these superheroes that are like Power Rangers being the antagonist to us, which, I mean, we're supposed to put ourselves in the shoes or in the perspective of Ms. Kurotsu, which is a developer or a scientist for this really evil company called Agastya. And she's one of their head researchers that makes the monsters that go and fight these Power Ranger type looking enemies, which are the heroes. They are the protagonists in the story, but they're the antagonists to us. And it's just off the wall, interesting and crazy. And in the first couple of minutes, I was like, oh no, I don't think this is going to be good, like at all. Like, I was like, this is going to be a really bad anime. But as it kind of began to unfold, as we got to see Agastya, kind of where the development company takes place, as we kind of got to see our main character, which is Kurotsu, or Kuritsu? I don't even know how you say her name, but that is her name. So once we got to see her specifically, then the anime really brightened up, and she is a character. Her main thing is getting paid and her salary. And one of the first things that we see, like I think maybe like 5 or so odd minutes into the anime, is she's proposing a brand new monster to the board of evil, right? So there's this, they handle it like a company. So there's a board of members that are all like the villains, like the super villains, and she's proposing a brand new monster that was created super last minute between her and the doctor that is the head doctor, the head researcher guy, that they had to do, but they did it last minute because they had a deadline and a due date for this monster. So she ends up pitching this monster called Ness Blade, which was like the Loch Ness monster holding a sword, but it's an old guy. It's an old guy in like a mascot uniform. He's like the Loch Ness monster. It's ridiculous and silly. You guys watched it, so you all know. So I am super appreciative of an anime like this. It's not good. It's not good, but it's really, really funny. And that is going to be kind of like the main thing that's going to drive me forward into watching more, is because it's got its hooks in me already. Like I think Miss Kurotsu, our main character, I think she's extremely cute. I think she's a very, very cute character. And I think her personality that's depicted in the anime makes her even that much better as a main character. She is selfish, she's wild, she can be extremely like feminine and really cute, as she displayed when she was getting lunch. She has her little glasses on, her hair down, but then she can go to work and like be like this monster creation person that's creating monsters for an organization of evil. And I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. Then the episode ends with them creating like the most badass monster they've created yet. And they create the brain before the body, and they get this dude all hyped up, called him like the wolf, whatever. He's gonna go take on the Blader, which is this Power Ranger Voltron looking thing, and which is a hero, and he's gonna go take him on. But one day the leader of the villain company goes into the office, into the department, the monster development department, and she was like, "No, what is this? It's too manly. I want this monster to be cute. It needs to be cute. It needs to be feminine and cute." So they work all night, overnight, and they create a really cute, like 5-foot little girl that's busty, and they don't have the budget or the time, though, to fix the brain. So the brain is male, macho, and then they put him in this little cute girl's body. And the first battle that he takes on the Blader, he takes Blader out because he ends up naked. So I thought that was just again, obscene and ridiculous, and I think it really has its hooks in me for sure. The one thing that I always ask for in episode 1 is to show what the anime is going to be, right? This anime is really giving me, and I don't know if you guys watched it, but I think a couple of seasons ago, maybe in the springtime, an anime called Dungeon Black Company came out, and it has similar, vibes of a company being an organization of villains. This gives me vibes not because of the villain thing or like the villain aspect to it, and that we're finally being put in the shoes of the villains, which I love the trend of anime putting us in the shoes of like the evil people. We always get the heroes and the ones that are fighting, like, but when we get to see the demon lord and be the demon lord or be the villain, be the antagonist, it's a really cool twist, and I really love when anime does that. But the reason I'm mentioning that one is not because of the what it did and the story was trying to tell, and that was trying to do villains. It's the comedy. It's that it really didn't take itself seriously, and it put comedy and characters first, and then gave you like the actual story and everything else. And I get a lot of vibes from that from Miss KUROITSU. And again, like I said, the first like 3 to 5 minutes, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be an anime that I just passively watch. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna cover this on the channel. But then after like minute 6 and onwards to the end, I was completely hooked, and I was like, yes, this is awesome. I laughed a few times. Like I was like really, really laughing. The Loch Ness Monster thing really got me. And then when the Blade guy comes out, and the twist was that he ends up being the person that KUROITSU got lunch from. And then she comes and retrieves the wolf person because their clothes disintegrated. That whole scene with the wolf got me to laugh too. And I just think this is definitely going to be like a really good comedic anime to watch in winter. And I don't know how the rest of the winter season is going to roll out, so it's definitely good to have a for sure comedic fire anime. And I definitely think as long as you don't take this seriously whatsoever and you just watch it for what it is, I think you're going to have a great time. And I think we're going to have a great time watching it. So make sure you join me each and every week here for our reviews of Miss KUROITSU. If for some reason you're here and you're still watching, I'm Dom from the Otaku Room. That's me. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys like the video before you dip out, and let me know what your thoughts are for Miss KUROITSU Monster Development Department down in the comments below. Let me know if you had the same vibes as me, if you found it hilarious, found it funny, or let me know if you thought it sucked and if you thought you hated it. If you did, let me know why that was down in the comments. But for other awesome winter anime that I'm already covering, check out my Dress Up Darling here. And if you don't know what we're covering, the video below it, that's the 10 anime we're covering this season, so check that out too. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.